I did most of the negotiations with the unions. I think what happened was that everything changes and nothing changes because we have a particular business model, and a lot of the comment about what Ryanair was supposed to be doing or whatever, you can't have 22 billion US dollars worth of aircraft in Ryanair, not be paying people correctly and at the right pay to service those aircraft. So we were doing all that right anyway. When we went through the negotiations with unions, gradually, with those agreements that came in, people realised that if you are a 737 pilot in Shannon and there's nobody else in Shannon with a 737 and you can live like 2 miles down the road, you've got the best job in aviation if you want to live in Shannon or in Cork or Pescara or wherever it is. And those people equally will know that you can't have, you've got to work the rosters that a low-cost airline works and have the sustainability and employment. And then gradually common sense came through on that. And we have largely the same agreements. We go through consultation pretty much in the same way. And it has taken a lot more resources for us to get to the same to get to the same input, because people have well-paid jobs, promotions, growth, and they have a good chance that we're going to, if we don't already have an airport in their backyard, we're going to have one quite soon. So it is one of the best jobs you can have in aviation from an employment perspective.
And actually, as the person who was the most virulently opposed to unionisation for 20 years in Ryanair, I think the last 5 years have demonstrated that we've learned from the unions, but the unions have also learned from us. We went through COVID, which was an existential crisis. We didn't fire everybody, which is what most of our unionised competitors did. We kept people employed. We did agree pay cuts with pilots, cabin crew, engineers, across the board, because it was the only way we were going to survive through that, but we kept everybody current. We also then put in place a 5-year pay deals that actually involved pay restoration plus agreed pay increases over the next couple of years. And they've been agreed, as Eddie said, with over 90% of our people. So we have learned to work with unions. The unions have learned to work with us. We will not put up with some of the nonsense that they go on with, but thankfully they go on with very little nonsense, and they will equally say they won't put up with a lot of the nonsense I go on with, but I've learned that maybe a little less nonsense out of me goes a long way too. So I think it's not about we've learned, and I think we have a very good but business-like working relationships with 90% of our unions, and the Irish pilots are still the only ones who haven't agreed a restoration. And we hope maybe as a result of the WRC intervention next week that we'll get that done. We would like to restore their pay before Christmas. All we've said to them is we'll restore the pay the minute you agree to the same sort of pay deals as all of your pilot colleagues across Europe have agreed to. What's not to like?
Thank you.